Thanks a lot, Maya, for being interviewed by me today.
No problem.
So first of all, congratulations. Can you briefly tell us what is the good news that you received today, or you posted about today?
Well, in brief, in 3 months, when the appeal period is over, I can officially call myself officially female.
Mm-hmm. So I understand you actually applied to the court, and the court let you granted the decision for you to call yourself a female, and the 3 months is within this 3 months, if no one, especially the states, object to the decision, then you can call yourself a female. Is that right?
Correct.
Right. Right. So for people who don't know your story before, can you explain a little about intersex? You are an intersex person, right?
Yeah, I'm intersex, specifically hermaphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
It means that I have both male and female genitals.
Mm-hmm.
It's only found out quite recently that I have also female genitals. And my appearance has always been primarily female. And I want to assume a female role, which I have done for quite a while, but changing my official gender has always been the sticking point.
Mm-hmm. Right. So if I understand correctly, the groundbreaking part is your case here is the first, as far as you know of, first case where an intersex person is allowed to call herself a female, I guess, or himself a male, right?
Yeah, for the Netherlands, at least, according to my lawyer, she of course looked through all kinds of precedents, and there was none. So my request was the first one to actually use this law, 124 of Dutch civil law, to actually change my official gender. So it was a very unusual request. It took quite a while. It finally worked out, and it's also as a result, because one detail in said law was that at birth it should be clear that both genitals are present, or the characteristics of both genitals. In my case, the female side was only internal, so externally you could not see it, which was a bit of a tricky point in interpreting this.
So I understand correctly, you had to actually go through some exploratory surgery in Germany to find out and confirm that and kind of prove.
Correct, because here in the Netherlands that kind of exploratory surgery cannot be done. It's not cannot legally be done. It's not allowed apparently. So I had to go to Germany for that.
Right. So may I ask you, what level of the court granted that decision? Like in Canada, we have various jurisdictions. We have a provincial court, we have federal court, and in our case, the final court is the Canadian Supreme Court of Canada.
I think that this would fall under provincial, I guess. Yeah.
So in terms of like a precedent setting, would it be definitely on your own province or your provincial equivalent area? Would it affect the other province or the other area in Netherlands? And how about federal?
It has a major effect really, because, well, I mean, currently I do not live in that, because the way it works is that you have to apply for such a request at the courts in the province where you were born. So I do not live in that province anymore. So that basically means that it's already countrywide. It's a national thing. It also means that to appeal, you have to appeal to the highest court in Amsterdam. The precedent is really about the way this law, Article 1, Member 24, was actually interpreted in the sense that just being intersex, they recognize me as being intersex, while the physicians in this country do not. That was pretty major, and of course that they apply that particular article in the most broad sense possible, namely that if you just have them visible or not, if you have both male and female genitals, then you apply for it.
Right.
Yes.
So what's next for you, Maya, now? Is it the waiting of the 3 months?
Yeah, I have to wait 3 months before I can actually change my passport. Got to be, well, what's my other lawyer for the case against the Dutch hospitals, he's pretty happy with this news because it's because now we get legal recognition of my status as an intersex person. So because I'm suing the hospitals here in the Netherlands.
Right.
And that's going to start next week.
Yeah. So you're really setting some precedents here. And once you get your female designation, once you get it officially changed, do you plan to help other people? I don't know if you know of other intersex person in Netherlands having similar struggle, and would you like try to help them in some sense, or?
Well, I'm already trying to do that, really. Let's just say that it's very hard because there's absolutely no recognition yet for intersex in general. I mean, the Netherlands doesn't even acknowledge that it exists. It's not in the education system. It appears nowhere. Politicians deny it exists, basically, except in a few rare cases where they grudgingly admit, yes, it actually exists, but well, yeah, the medical system in particular doesn't recognize it. They still classify it as a disorder, and that has to be done. So I hope that this lawsuit I'm launching will help with that.
So Maya, I want to congratulate you again, and I want to wish you that your next 3 months is going to fly by like a second, and then and I will hear your update. Thanks a lot for talking to me today, Maya.
Thanks for having me.